Hi everybody, I'm Missy Matthews. So happy to be joined by Vance McDonald, who is the Steelers nominee for the Walter Payton Man of the Year award presented by Nationwide. And Vance, I know you probably do not take this honor lightly. What does it mean to you to be one of the 32 nominees throughout the league?
Yeah, I'm almost hesitant to use the word honored because I feel like, that's probably everyone's answer. But, I remember when I was presented with the news, I've been here for 4 years now, and I know the guys in the locker room. We have a strong group of guys that give back, so much. And to be honored for this year's award, man, I don't really know what to say, honestly. It's just an amazing feeling, an amazing thing. Especially, there's so much energy and effort that just goes into it all, and it's just that. Whenever I was presented with the award, man, it was just like that affirmation, man, that just makes you feel like, okay, I'm on the right track here. So it was great.
I know your wife is involved in a lot of what you do. And how did you guys kind of get started in giving back to communities of the various places that you guys have lived?
Yes, so we went on a missions trip after our second year in the NFL back in San Francisco. And so that kind of, we always say like that was our moment when we went to Haiti. And I can remember standing in an orphanage and just thinking, I have heard stories like this, but I've never seen this with my own eyes. And it spiraled off from there. Any way that we can give back, recognizing the platform that we have in the NFL. And, we don't take it for granted, and we don't want to take it for granted. And, our biggest mission is to stay on that focus, to stay on that track, and just use every resource that we have, knowing that it's not ours, and we just want to pass it on to others. So that's really our goal and our vision whenever we approach everything.
Here with the Steelers, Convoy of Hope is an organization that you have really brought to light. So many great things that you have partnered with them to do here in Pittsburgh. Have you felt the need to do a little bit more in 2020 given the pandemic and all the hardships that people are unfortunately going through?
Yeah, and I mean, just you hear story after story, and the other thing too is like no family's situation is the same. Like everyone just has like their own unique struggles that COVID has brought, and I mean that definitely makes it difficult. But partnering and having these relationships built with these organizations like Convoy for us, it makes it so easy because they have the ability to be able to blanket over so many different areas of need, and so having that connection with Convoy has been unbelievable, and it's just a matter of having the right minds and opportunity. Of course, it was amazing to have the Steelers kind of jump on board because you can create really neat ways in order to meet the community's needs, and so we were just honored to be able to partner with everyone.
I always think it's cool to see NFL players outside of football, not just what they do on the field. And Nationwide is doing this with this award to showcase what players across the league are doing outside. What does that mean that the league is doing something like this to show the good side of things?
Yeah, it's just this phenomenon of like when you're in school and you're young and you see your teacher in this grocery store and you feel like you saw a unicorn. It's just like this weird moment, but I've talked about this many times. A lot of times players in the NFL get put in a box, and the only thing that people expect is the performance that they have out on the football field. But like we all have hearts and we all have lives, and to be able to showcase us when we're outside of this box, that's the amazing part. It's an amazing thing that Nationwide does because again, like we all have these things that we're passionate about, and these causes that we want to create. Are these causes that we want to go after and help create a difference in. And so it's one of those things too, like I said, you can get so many different directions, man, but just being able to take a moment and pause and appreciate what guys do off the field, that's what this is all about. I tell guys, anytime I get the opportunity, like it's so much more than football. It's the lessons we learn, it's the relationships we build, sure, but at the same time, it's the people that we can impact. And that's the difference maker. That's the thing that gives fulfillment. That's the thing that, again, that affirmation that you have as a player because you're making a difference in someone else's life. I mean, that's why we were born, that's why we're here. It's all relational, and to be able to impact people's lives in such a big way is awesome.
All right, well, Vance, congratulations once again, and thanks for all that you do for the community here in Pittsburgh.
Thank you, Missy.